laws, regulations. I love them. They protect me and everybody else too. But they are designed, developed, and implemented by humans, which means there's bound to be some sort of human error, which means that they can't possibly account for all of the possible scenarios, rather just the majority amount of scenarios. So if you are one of the unlucky ones whose scenario doesn't match up in the majority amount of scenarios, well then, tough luck on you, my friend, because what are you supposed to do? Of course, there are a few provisions you can take, like going to court and appealing your case, but most of the time the court will side with the law. So at this point, what can you do besides cursing out the law? Not much, is there? Let's dive deeper into this with an example. It'll probably explain it better. In high school sports, if you move after your junior year and if you play a sport, then there's a rule that doesn't allow you to play in districts because this type of move is considered an athletic motivated move, which makes 100% sense because by the time you are in your junior year, you're probably so good that you're getting offers from a bunch of different high schools because every high school wants to have the best team there is. So this rule makes 100% sense. But how about those unlucky ones whose scenario doesn't fit in this? And yes, they might play a sport, and yes, they may be really good at it, and yes, they might have transferred schools, but what if it isn't an athletically motivated move? Like, you tell me, is it fair that this person is destroying their entire high school career just because they have to move? It doesn't seem fair to me. So here's where my unique thought comes into play. How about a larger school with more resources, with more students, preferably a law school, if they could set up some sort of database? And I know I love my databases because databases to me can pretty much solve every problem there is. Anywho, if there was some sort of database set up with all of the rules, laws, regulations, everything, of course, they would start with one and gradually add more and more and more and more until they cover pretty much everything and pretty much every topic. And let's say if you are one of those individuals who gets stuck in a scenario that isn't counted within the majority amount of scenarios, then you can report your scenario into that database. And after it's been fact-checked, after your background check, they would easily add it there. So that when you do go to court and when you do appeal your case and when you do say that this wasn't an athletically motivated move or something else, then the court can take a look at this database and have their decision revolve more around that rather than what the rule says. And this database can also send such scenarios to the lawmakers so that lawmakers know what's actually happening on the ground as well. What do you think of this unique thought? And if you haven't guessed it already, welcome to the Perspective Building Workshop specialized for you so you can get your unique thought from just monitoring your day-to-day surroundings. And if I could get my unique thought by a athletically motivated move, then you can too. So make sure to keep your eyes and your mind wide open. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye!